It is started. And welcome back, everybody, to the Bitlimit Dungeoneers. My name is Van, and these are my Dungeoneers. Today we're joined by Huron, played by Beer, Stone, played by Dog, and Tweedle, played by Tweedle. And we'll be joined later by another adventurer of ours. So it's been a little while, and the last time that we played, we had a little bit of an encounter with some lycanthrope hybrids. The party had, after receiving a mysterious note, came back to the city of Undrai, and they had met with a cleric of a temple who had informed them that there was a lycanthrope infestation in the town, and they were charged with taking care of it. With these people, these adventurers taking the task, they found the bar known as the, what was the name of the bar?
Nine Tails, come on.
Nine Tails was the group. The Swingin' Rat.
Oh, wait, yeah, the Swingin' Rat. Damn!
So they all went to the Swingin' Rat, and they met the Nine Tails, had a grand old time, and then later that night, they found some belladonna, that was the name of the plant, and proceeded to have a fight with some hybrid creatures, some hybrid lycanthropes.
Bad Mamajamas.
Don't forget the loot off between Tweedle and Smooth McGroove.
Yeah,
that
was important.
That was good.
Epic loot off.
It's all coming back to me now.
So, we are back in action, and we join our adventurers at the scene of the battle. If we recall correctly, one of the hybrids was left not dead, but unconscious, or semi-conscious as it were. And if I recall correctly, the intent was to interview said hybrid creature.
As I recall, we were going to take this thing back to town, right?
I don't remember.
I do not recall.
So it sounds like a great idea right now, Dog.
Okay.
Alright, so let's...
So we have one, so we got some dead creatures around us and just the one alive. Okay. Can you give me 1 minute to to reboot?
Yeah, certainly. And in that time, we can go ahead and set the scene. The dawn is nearly breaking. You guys had been out all night and then proceeded to fight all night. And the dawn's breaking now. It's a nice, clear skies, no sign of inclement weather or anything. And it's nice and crisp. Let's see, do I have any music for it? Nope, I thought I did. My apologies.
Oh, yeah, we got this whole write-up on the last session on the Obsidian portal.
Yes, that's right. Let's go ahead and pull that up, and I can link as soon.
Yeah, it says, before the next adventure, we agreed to return to the werewolf's body to town with us for possible identification, so that was right. And we wanted to see if the pendant worked as a proximity sensor. That's it. That's the end. Also, it's glowing more now than it was before?
Yeah, it was. I do remember that.
So Smooth McGroove, Sticks, and Hotjaw now have pages on Obsidian Portal.
So, I linked in the stream information on all, basically a summary of last session's game, and you're welcome to look at that if you weren't around for last game. But, are we ready to proceed with the action?
Yes.
Sure.
We're taking
Let's go.
this body back to town.
So, all right, let's go ahead and do that. So, how do you guys? This guy is not dead. He's like semi-conscious, but he's not like capable of like speech or anything.
Bind him up, tie him up, carry him.
Sure would be nice to have some of Dula's floating discs right about now.
Nope. I have the disc. Let's. I will summon a floating disc, and hopefully, how much does this guy weigh actually? First, let me do that first.
Well, I mean, I meant for myself, but alright.
I know, but I don't care.
No, you were riding the dog, fellow's dog. It was the loot that was for riding the disc.
Yeah, well, he rode it. He rode it once, for a few hours.
Oh, that's right. He's a little gnome. Gnome? You're a gnome, right?
So how big is this guy that we have knocked unconscious and tied up?
He's a medium-sized creature. Any basic humanoid.
So he weighs more than 100 pounds?
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that, Beer?
He's weighing more than 100 pounds, right?
Yeah, more than 100.
All right. Yeah, we can't use the floating disc because he weighs too much.
Beer and I will we'll rig up a you know how you carry, like imagine a pig on a spit. You carry the pig with its arms and legs bound to the stick. That's what Beer and I are going to do.
I'm going to need Tweedle's help, but I think he's just going to be hanging behind me as I carry it.
I am a expert knot tire. Well, did you know?
No, I meant from the stick.
Wait, what?
I'm not that strong, so I'm going to need help carrying this guy with the spit. But I have a feeling you're just going to be hanging from the stick behind me.
Oh, right, yeah, I'm not going to be much help.
But I'm sure that you'll take the ride, hanging there.
I'll lead the group through. I'll go ahead.
All right.
Take point.
All right, take point. Dog and I will follow with this guy on a stick.
So, Mr. Masterful Rope Tire, can I get you to make a use rope check, please? And as a refresher to anybody who needs it, a skill check is where you take the modifier for that specific skill that I ask about, roll a 20-sided die, and add the numbers together.
All right. Well, maybe I'm not as masterful as I...
I'm rolling behind him just to check any knots, which it doesn't look like it matters too much. Maybe it does.
Ouch.
Alright, you got some loose
It's all
fraying
about the
ends.
fear that I instill in our captive, thinking that there's no way she'd even try to escape my knots.
Yeah, you really scared that rope there.
Right.
So, you guys, after a little while and fudgeting and fidgeting, you've got some loose ends, some of the rope gets frayed, but you got some rope and you've got a captive tied to a stick that you found.
Is he in wolf form, or is he like a humanoid with a wolf head, that kind of thing, or is he like fully human?
He has gone back to fully human.
Fully human, okay.
The sun is now rising, just as an FYI.
And we're headed back to Undrai?
Yes.
And Tweedle is
All right.
singing our hi-ho song.
I am whistling while we work, gentlemen. Lots of, I'm cheerleading the group on. You can do it. Looking good,
Alright.
guys.
So as you guys approach the city of Undrai, you're hearing a lot of noise and a whole lot more commotion than you remember yesterday having. Things are a little louder, but it's not like a loud as in it's like loud, the city's under attack, but no, it's an, we're having fun. It's a very kind of it's a generally happy kind of loud roar.
They got the party started without us.
Oh, they must have heard that we were coming back.
They're
So-
singing our song.
on this new page, you can see that we have the city of Undrai. On the top left, you see the gates.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Right there. And the bottom right, you have a star. That star is the Peg Leg Inn. I would like everybody please to make a spot check.
Oh, I got a thingamabob for this.
Thingamabob. Me too. Goes nothing.
Shit.
Boom, yeah.
Yeah.
Spock check.
Nat 20. So I got 29.
Alright. All of you notice that today seems to be some kind of festival. People are dancing around in the street. There's banners flying everywhere, flags, colorful things, vendors everywhere. The streets are jam-packed. And you see off in the distance that little gray and gray square there is a guard tower. And you can see several of these. The map I've indicated to you, the brown rectangles are houses, the gray rectangles are guard posts, and the gray circle is basically town square. So, the question is, you guys need to get through town and navigate to the Peg Leg.
And not stop to party.
Well, I think
Yeah,
what
we can
he's.
say that.
I think we need to go around these guard towers, being that we're not really supposed to be vigilantes at this point. If you remember,
Good point.
he did give us that kind of hear some info, but
We
don't let me
alternatively,
catch you doing
we
anything.
could stash the body outside of town.
And then just all go get our faces painted. Get some
Right.
turkey legs.
Right.
Um,
Get tacos.
well, hold on. What's around where the gate? Like, is there anything there? Any houses or shops or anything like that?
The only thing really near the gate is just a typical gatehouse. A couple of people stationed in it, ladders to get on top of a wall. But immediately around it, no, it's a very open kind of space until you get to the first kind of like line of houses.
Now just remind me, would we have some type of like blanket, mat, like sleeping mat or anything in our adventure or in our bag from our adventurers kit?
Oh, something to
that's
hide
a
the. Yeah.
that's a little too extreme for the standard adventuring kit. Standard adventuring kit typically includes a bedroll, rations for 2 days, some rope, some torches.
Well, that's what I mean. What's the bedroll made of?
I guess if you wanted to sacrifice your bedroll, you could create a makeshift blanket.
Well, I mean, I'm just thinking if it's flexible, we could hang a couple of them over it as if we were drying them or carrying something, like carrying them. I mean, something under it, but so
Um,
nobody could see.
Huron.
Yeah.
I could, if needed, I could cast a obscuring mist, which would surround me in a 5-foot radius.
Actually, I just had a possibly brilliant idea, but I need to read exactly how it works.
As long as I get some of those cookies.
Somebody's got cookies.
How long does the obscuring mist
Yeah,
last?
Sorry. Obscuring mist lasts 1 minute per level. So that would be
That might get us by one guard tower.
4 levels, 4 minutes. It could get us through the gates in time to. It's still early morning. there might be some fog and some morning mist still in some low-lying areas. It might get us through the gate and to an alleyway where we could ditch this, or a door
Yeah,
that DG could pick.
we probably don't want to go through the center where all the people
All
are
right.
at, right?
From
Right.
from
Right.
previous memory, how long has it normally taken us to walk that distance?
Can we get to where we need to go in 5 minutes?
Is that what we?
Not 5 minutes, especially with the festivities going on. The streets are packed.
Yeah. So how long do we think? Like, how long normally did it take?
On normal, this particular trek to get from the peg leg to the gate would maybe have been maybe a 30-45 minute walk.
Okay.
30 minutes.
All
30
right.
minutes if you're really hustling.
Here's my plan. I have the spell Disguise Self, which I haven't used, but I was excited to use. I've been preparing it every time because I want to
Hold on.
use it.
Hold on just a second, Beer.
Yes.
Tweedle has our magic bag of
Yes.
holds everything.
Mm-hmm.
Can we fit this humanoid into this bag of?
No, because it's like, just remember reading about it. It's like airproof, so anything that goes in there is gonna die.
Okay.
So here's my thought, though. I'll get 40 minutes worth of being disguised. I can disguise
Okay.
myself as anybody.
Okay.
If I disguise myself, we can walk straight through town telling people to move. If I'm powerful enough of a figure. So here's my thought: is maybe I disguise myself as hold on, let me get his name. Damn it, where's his name?
The constable?
Yeah, what's
Hrothvar.
yes, Hrothvar Odovin, the sheriff.
Hmm.
So if I disguise myself as him, we can walk right through and just tell people to move. They see me carrying a guy, they're like, oh, he caught somebody. He's trying to get back. Not a big deal. Nobody thinks, second thought. Thoughts? Yes? No?
Excellent plan. Excellent.
So you're going to disguise yourself as... What was the name again?
The sheriff.
Constable.
Hrothvar Odovin. Odovin.
Odvin?
Yeah.
Okay. What does it take to do that spell?
It's one standard action. Let's see. Make yourself, including clothes, armor, weapons, and equipment, look different. You seem 1 foot shorter or taller, thin, fat, or in between. You cannot change your body type. Otherwise, the extent of the apparent change is up to you. You could add or obscure a minor feature or look like an entirely different person. The spell does not provide the ability or mannerisms of the chosen form, nor does it alter the perceived tactile, touch, or audible sound properties of your equipment.
Huron,
Yeah?
I've got an alternate idea. Let's
Okay.
say you and I are approximately of a size, right? We're about the same height.
Right?
What if, instead of carrying this guy in on a spit, we carry him between the two of us? He's basically an unconscious figure,
As if he's drunk?
as if he's drunk, and cast your disguise spell on him as just some wasted human. At a party, nobody would ever look twice at us.
I like that idea.
Whereas if you were Constable Hrothvar, somebody might see you and go, "Constable, I just got ripped off. I need some help over here." So let's disguise. Can you cast a disguise spell on this werewolf?
Well,
Make
actually,
him look like a drunken bum.
here's my thought. Well, because he is in human shape and form. We keep his legs, like his feet tied up, and his hands tied up. We
Right.
actually put his hands as if he's piggyback on you, and you carry him like that.
Okay.
One of us walks behind you, one of us walks in front of you to clear the way and to
I
not
can
obscure.
probably lie or bluff our way out of a
And then I can disguise self on
altercation.
him to make him just look like somebody else, maybe that we met, you know, a
Okay.
while ago.
Okay.
Make him look like Dula.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We can do that.
Dilla, they know Dilla.
Okay, you guys want to hear
We
my alternative plan?
also we need to make sure this guy is gagged, because we don't want him growling like a wolf, or in other words, in any way speaking to anybody. If he comes back to consciousness. Yeah. Go ahead.
True.
Okay, someone has to have a spell that animates this guy. I'll start a conga line right at the beginning, and we'll just conga all the way to the start.
Good. I like that idea. Can somebody cast a spell that gives us beer?
Yeah, I have that spell.
Let's get this party started.
Or, I mean, I could summon a monkey, and I could make him to go get us the beer.
All right.
Could you summon an ape instead to carry this thing?
All right. All right.
No, I'm thinking we go with we strap him over your back. I mean, he's got the rope, then he's passed out. We'll tie him around you, so even if he wakes up, he can't get away from
We'll
you.
gag him. Mm-hmm.
We'll gag him. The illusion will make it look as if he's not gagged anyway.
Right.
So yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
Do it. Do it.
So, if I am understanding this correctly, you will be the captive is basically playing piggyback on Dog's back.
Oh, you know what? I just read something. I can only do myself for this
Oh.
disguise. But I could still disguise myself as the constable to kind of get people to move if we want. But I think we're still good. Even if they notice this guy, we just throw a hat on him. Tweedle's got a hat on, right?
Yeah. Put a robe around him with a hood.
Yeah.
You have a magic robe with a hood.
Do you have a magic robe with a hood?
You have a robe with a hood, not a magic robe, but a robe with a hood.
I don't have a robe.
All magic users have robes, right?
Yeah, nice try.
No. I don't have a robe, sorry.
All right, we need to put a cap or something on his head.
You can have my sombrero.
Alright, yeah, let's throw it over him. It'll cover his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just to stop somebody who frequents that bar to, like, recognize
Oh, wait
him,
a second.
right?
I don't think we asked an important question.
Yes.
Is this guy naked?
Yes.
Boom, there it is. Yeah. There we throw a little bit of a problem, don't we?
We're just going to go with my conga line idea. People who get naked do that all the time.
Just, in our standard adventuring kit, we'll have blanket, bedroll. We'll have something we can wrap around him as
Yeah,
he's on
you
my
will.
back.
Do we?
Yeah. We'll bundle him
Yeah.
up.
Okay. Then we'll bundle him, and then we'll do the strap him on his back. That's what I think.
All right. Are we doing yes or no, Constable?
No, we'll try to do it without, I think. Yes, guys?
You could always cast that at the last second to try and get out of a situation or something.
Yeah, I guess I could, couldn't I? I guess, Van, that's up to you. I don't know exactly how the specifics work. It doesn't say one way or the other how, like, if they see me and then I all of a sudden am switched, if that freaks them out or if they just don't realize it.
if you all of a sudden switch, you major penalties to disguising yourself.
Okay.
It's like if you're watching a magician and you see what he sees, and you're still trying to get the other people to believe that it's magic.
Okay.
So our story going into this is that we just have our drunken friend. We're trying to get him home or something like that.
Yeah.
Back to our rooms at the Peg Leg.
And then we want to go in and go left. And
You know
go
what?
up, or go down.
And can I just do this then? Can I just put myself to make myself look like I am an official?
What
Like
official?
in the scene, like a like a deputy sheriff or a deputy constable. Just like a regular guy. Or screw it. You know what? We're going with the sheriff. Let's just do it. If we're gonna do it, let's do it. I'm gonna look like the sheriff.
You're gonna look like the sheriff. Okay then.
Yeah.
I'm
Screw
gonna
it.
claim to be a deputy.
Let's do it.
All right. Which direction are we going? Are we going up or down?
I think we should go like down this way, over down this street, and then over this way. Just because I'm assuming, being a party, the center of town's going to be the busiest.
Well, yeah, basically the assumption is we're going to look for the least congested areas to try and get this, trying to make as best time as we can.
Yeah, because I only have it for 40 minutes, so we've got to rush.
All right then. So, for example, let's go ahead and we're gonna say you guys make it to about there in like 10 minutes or something.
Okay.
Everybody make a listen check, please.
So, 18.
Very nice, Huron.
That wasn't me. Hold on. No, that wasn't me. That was the last check.
Spots.
Yep. I got a
Still
25.
preemptively very nice.
25. I'll take it.
Very nicely done. So, the three of you down the street hear some loud, like chanting kind of stuff, a lot of applause. Maybe, Huron, you're the only one who hears it, but there might be some kind of like instruments or something, kind of like brass or something.
Okay.
But you guys are in an area that is pretty congested right now. If you're trying to fight through it and everything. You've had a couple people come up to you. Actually, this one girl comes up to you and she goes, "Mr. Constable, hi."
I respond, sorry, official business.
Roll.
And I just keep walking.
You just keep walking.
Yeah.
Heartless bastard.
The girl looks a little distraught and she just kind of looks at you as you walk away.
Turns out it's the constable's wife. Bum, bum, bum.
Well, I'm sorry he's gonna get the cold shoulder when he gets home. I'm gonna attempt in my best voice of him to just, move out of the way, official business. Just keep it as short as possible to get people out of our way.
Alright then.
I'm trying really hard to keep up with the group and not to get stuck partying with people.
Alright, at this point, let's see, how do we want to do this now? So, we're right up here. And you guys are making your way to right down here. So, you guys are going, Beer, can I get a disguise check out of you? Oh, he's not at his seat. Oh, there he is.
Can't hear you, man.
Damn it! I had it on mute. Hold on. Yep, you can get a disguise check. I was here. I was listening. Here goes. Oh, son of a ma!
All right. So you guys are passing by the guard tower right here. And a couple of people in the top of the guard tower recognize your position, and they salute to you. And they, I don't know, roll a spot check. All right, you see them, and you salute to them, but they realize that it something seems a little off. Like, is he taller than I remember, or? And they're just kind of like, eh.
Okay.
And can I get listen check from everybody again, please? All right. Once again, Huron hears that there's some loud brass. The brass is coming up a little closer, and some of you guys actually see that there's a parade going on right now, and it is coming up through there and up here, and what you can only imagine is going to the main part of town.
Are we? I assume right here,
Yeah, you
thereabouts.
guys are right. Yeah, you guys are thereabouts.
Okay.
Can I want to stop and ask someone what everyone's celebrating.
All right. Anybody in particular you're looking for?
Somebody seems like they're having a really good time.
All right. You see.
Maybe another gnome. Maybe I don't know.
You're seeing a. You actually go in a booth. You see a booth, and there's a gnome there who looks really happy because he's making a lot of money today. He seems to be selling some kind of like party favors, like hats, streamers, all other kinds of doodads and nonsense.
Awesome. Well, I walk up and I'm gonna. I'd look at all these great hats.
Oh, he's got a very wide selection of hats. Anything you want, fezzes, bowlers, top hats.
So I'll ask him which hat do I need to celebrate the occasion for today. Is there a specific hat?
He kind of looks at you and he's like, no specific hat. Any hat's the best hat. You look like you could use a hat.
What about? Can I get a T-shirt that says what we're celebrating across the front of it, maybe?
Well, I don't
Or
know
like
anything of this T-shirt that you speak of. Tea's a drink. Are you talking about a drinking shirt?
a drinking shirt. Yeah, perfect. Size extra small.
Um, we do have this commemorative shirt over here, and on the bold of it, on the front of it, it says, what's it say? What's something cheeky that I can use? And the front of it, it says, for the longest night. And it goes, it's got like sleepless Undrai or something. Whatever the year it is, like 1412 or something.
It's Midsummer Night, the longest day of the year.
Midsummer Night Noon Dry Festival.
Great.
Yeah, it seems like about what it is. Alright,
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and buy the drinking shirt.
alright, that'll cost you about 5 silver.
Boom.
Alright, just make sure you dox it on your character sheet.
Okay. I'm gonna relay the message to the group about why everyone's partying.
So what do you tell him?
I'm gonna tell them that it's the longest night of the year and everyone's celebrating it. And that's all I found out, and I got this sweet drinking t-shirt. And everybody, I'm assuming, is jealous of it.
Alright.
That's it. Now we know.
Hey, with this
little
band
bit.
coming up, can we tell like who's in the band or leading the band, or if they're kind of celebrating any specific people or anything?
They don't seem to be celebrating any specific people, but it's like a parade. If you can't really tell much about a parade until unless you see the front or the back. You've kind of caught it in the middle.
Okay. And it's just band in the middle right now?
That is correct. It's just band right now.
Okay. Are they blocking people off from being able to go?
Yeah, there is.
All right.
There's a little bit of blockage.
Can we go down this big alley, down that way, and kind of travel down that big alley and go behind this building over here, down to our straightaway star? Then.
Yeah, you guys can go through the alleyways. Go ahead and make spot checks again, please.
Man, I got some good eyes today, but that's
No
about it.
kidding. What do your elf eyes see? So, you guys don't notice anything too particularly weird. You notice, Beer, that a couple people seem to be looking at you guys a little funny, but nothing really out of the ordinary.
Okay. Well, let's keep moving. Let's get there as fast as possible.
Alright. So you guys make it to about here. And you guys, can I get spot checks from all you guys again? I don't want making you do a bunch of these.
So we're sort of on the south edge of the city.
Yeah. And you guys see that the parade is still going. It's now kind of like people dressed up in fancy clothes, kind of looking like they're not like fancy clothes as in their dignitaries, but fancy clothes as in like they're in costume, just trying to be like clowns and whatnot. And they're going through, and you've got a couple guards kind of making sure that nobody is walking through the parade grounds or anything. And Huron, you recognize one of the officials up ahead of you.
The sheriff?
Yeah, it's the sheriff.
Okay.
And
Does he see me?
let's find out. Oh yeah, he sees you.
Zombish.
And he does a double take real quick.
When I see him, immediately I just stop casting my disguise self.
Cyclone entered channel.
Hey, you're just in time, DG. This is the fifth member, one of the extra members of our party. Hello, Sifran, playing DG. We're just about to get the party caught by the constabulary for impersonating the constable.
No, we're not.
Wonderful.
No, we're not. Nah, it's not gonna happen. We're too smooth.
We needed to talk to him anyway. See if he recognizes this cat we're carrying.
Alright, so...
Because when he takes his double take, he's gonna be like, hey, "Oh, it's not me. Man, I must have drank too much already."
Alright, so you are no longer disguised. You're over here, and what happens next?
I think we just kind of continue to nonchalantly walk. You know?
They are kind of blocking you off, though.
Well, is there a way around?
Um, there is if you follow the parade route into the center of town.
Well, that I meant towards the star. Is there any way around?
Into the sewers.
Really quick,
Um,
I don't see any player tokens.
There aren't
There
any.
isn't any.
Oh, okay. All right.
Aerial view of map.
So what's going on?
So, to recap. Actually, you guys recap it.
Okay, the guy we got last time, we are carrying him through town so we can get him back to our inn, which is the little star here that just kind of flashed up. We are currently here. I disguised myself as the sheriff. Currently, the guy who is unconscious is on the back of Stone, all tied up, and we're acting as if he is intoxicated.
Got it.
Carrying him back to our rooms at the inn. We're trying to get through this festival. The town is jammed with festival goers.
So, if you guys want to, there are a couple options here. You can either follow the parade route into the center and see where it takes you. Just kind of wait for the parade to stop.
What would it take? Is the constable? Does he have his men near him, or is he by himself?
He has people relatively near him. If you ever seen like police trying to make sure that nobody gets into a street on a parade street.
Is he like
he's
on
just
is he like on our side of the route?
yeah, he's on your side.
Tweedle, go up to him and tell him we got something we need him to see. It's about that thing we were talking about yesterday.
Okay. So I'll walk over to him and tell him hey, I think we got something you want to see over here. Regarding the conversation we had the other night
All right.
about that thing, and I kind of poke him.
And he kind of swats him. He's like, "Can't you see I'm busy?" And he doesn't seem to immediately recognize you. And he's about to go off on you. And he goes, "Oh, fuck. Guys, I got work to do. If you come by the office later, I might be able to see you."
It's a date.
And he kind of sighs. He gets back to her. Hey, no, not over there. No, you stay off of that parade route. I'm watching you. And he kind of just runs off to go deal with some hooligans.
So it sounds like people are still getting past. Like we might be able to get past, yes?
Man, I can't run across the street. I'm carrying this. I can't, man.
I mean, there's no way for us to just walk up the sidewalk the opposite way.
I guess if you spotted a break in the parade, like there was a break between people, you might be able to see the end in sight. Everybody roll spot checks.
There you go. There's a natural 20.
Tweedle's too short.
Tweedle, like, excuse me.
Poor Tweedle.
So, the two tall people in the party are able to see the parade is kind of coming to a close, or you guys are seeing the tail end of the party. The two short people think it's just going on for miles.
There's so many tall people.
Nice. So what do we
Sea
think?
of
Maybe
legs.
like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then the parade's passed? What?
5 minutes till it's done, yeah.
All right, I think we kind of, I think we hang out in an alley where we can kind of control the situation a little bit better until they're past, because it's only going to be a few minutes. Agreed?
Agree.
All right, let's do it.
Alright, so alleyway. We thinking about like right here?
Yeah, give or take. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, cool. What's the deal? Are we having
I-
people posted on each entrance, or what's going on?
I think we're.
I can cast an obscuring mist for the next 5 minutes.
Oh, that works.
We get back in the shadows of the alleyway. We don't want somebody just noticing the mist and then walking over to. We don't want to attract attention, but if we can find kind of a sort of a dark little corner in the alleyway, I can cast that. It'll obscure us for 5 minutes.
I mean, really, all we need to do is obscure you and
Mhm.
the guy on your back. So
Well,
we can send Tweedle out to get him to, make a lot of noise and make people pay attention to him.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm
They come
already
into the
obscure.
alley.
you could sing. You could go out. You could go out and sing. You should put your sombrero down and sing for.
Yeah,
bucks.
actually, yeah.
Sing for
Maybe you'll make a
dollars.
couple gold.
Mhm.
Make a song. Do a song.
I got plenty of gold.
You
Yeah,
can
but-
never have enough gold.
You're a natural entertainer, and you have never seen such a large crowd of people.
And we've never seen you entertain.
Oh, that's
And,
just lies.
and we need the distraction really bad.
Yeah, but all right.
Sing.
Let's get this party started.
So I'm distracting the people in the parade.
No, in the alley. If anybody comes, just start singing. So when they come into the alley, if they look for anything, they're looking at you.
Oh, okay.
So you're like outside the alleyway, so that so nobody wanders into the alley.
So I'm gonna do a masterful performance on my
Of Bohemian Rhapsody,
flute,
because that'll be long enough.
which has a +2 to perform. So let's see, it puts me at a +12. Let's see how good my song is here.
Go ahead and roll a perform check, if you would, please.
Oh yeah, 23. I'm on top of this shit right now.
Bring the dubstep.
I'm hitting all the notes.
Send me a link
Alright.
if you want me to play
Amazed
something.
At my choreographic moves that I have that go with my song.
Alright, so things are going pretty well. You got your song on standby, and in case anybody shows up, and these two drunkards kind of just stumble in, like, hey, this is awesome. And these two guys stumble into the alleyway, and they're coming in. Hey man, what's with that guy? He's up on the other guy, man. Don't you gotta get a room for that?
Wait, how can they see that with the obscuring mist?
Wait, dude, I didn't hear. Is that a declaration? Did obscuring mist cast?
Yes, I cast the obscuring mist.
Alright, I am retracting that entire statement, and here's a new one.
Okay. Whew.
So, we cut to a wide shot of one of the entrances of this back alleyway, and suddenly there's mist pouring out of it.
And I say that it's part of my show. It's like a fog machine. And
Wait,
then
I think I have
cast-
the perfect thing for this.
and then I'm gonna cast some lights also, and it's just gonna be a full-on show.
So, just to let you guys know,
Hold on, can I?
obscuring...
I think this is what Tweedle will play at this point. Just give me one moment. 3, 2, 1, and Now we skip the commercial. Here we go, Tweedle. You ready to sing?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear it, being that you guys are on the stream,
Oh.
but
No.
or
I'll
you
hear it
guys
I'll
aren't on
hear
the
it like
stream.
5 seconds from now.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the movie or something. Ugh. Now, if you listen to the stream, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Alright, well.
So, we're playing some Thriller.
Oh boy. That's what I
With-
thought was going to show up.
With the nice mist coming out, I think that's what Tweedle's gonna start playing.
And to explain how Obscuring Mist works. Obscuring Mist casts a mist column in a 20-foot radius around the caster. 20-foot high. So you've got a lot of mist around you right now.
Well, it's a 20-foot radius, so it's 10 feet high. Yeah.
No, it says 20-foot high.
It's a 20-foot radius. So it's a sphere centered on me and it goes out 10 feet in all directions. So it goes 10 feet up. It'll be just about the roof line of the buildings around us, or, well, if they're one-story buildings.
No, it's a 20-foot radius, which means it's a 40-foot diameter.
No. Oh.
No, yeah, he's right.
You're
He's right. Yeah.
Woo!
So all this
Math.
mist starts pouring out.
But it's okay.
Because now everyone's doing the Thriller dance.
Tweedle is pulling it. Now, I'm just
At
like,
this point, I'm going to cast... Also, I'm going to get my Celestial Monkey out. And he's going to run around and start taking tips from people. That's it. That was the end of that part of my story.
Really? Okay, so let's go ahead and... Okay, is that the perform check? Okay. Alright, you earn enough gold collectively to earn room. So you earn like maybe 10, 12 gold.
that ain't
Which is
bad.
a lot considering people... It's a lot considering people are tipping like bronze.
Alright.
That's pretty damn good.
We got to come back and play next year.
Go Tweedle. I think it was my music selection, but go Tweedle for performing my music selection.
Alright, so in the time that Tweedle got his chance to get his thrill on, the parade has passed, and you've drawn yourself a crowd.
Oh, great.
So I can try to guide them away.
Huron and I are going to slip out the other side of the alley.
Yeah, because they're paying attention to him. We're going to keep walking. And Sifron's going to come with us, right? Or DG's coming with us?
I'm here.
Yeah, I can just ask some locals to take me to the nearest drinking establishment. And I'll meet up with the gang in a little bit.
Oh, and you ask them to take it to the nearest drinking establishment. Oh man, this happening pub. It's right down that way. It's called the Peg Leg, man. It's awesome.
All right, let's go. Great idea.
So I take it you guys make it back to the Peg Leg with little to no commotion.
Straight to the pig leg.
And here we are at the Peg Leg.
Is this the three of us plus the guy, or is Tweedle included in this?
Tweedle's in this as well.
Okay.
Give me just a second to give you a token for the wear thing.
So at this point, we've brought this guy back to the bar where he went and hung out at every night.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry?
but it should be packed in there, so we should be able to get upstairs to our room, like pretty easily without being spotted. Like specifically spotted, because they're not going to be looking for us.
Yeah, they might recognize him though.
He has your sombrero on. They can't even see his head. Plus, he doesn't. He has like just you know, something like a blanket on. So it's not like he has clothes on that they know.
I don't understand where you're getting the thing about he's a regular here.
I don't either. But
I thought we were back to the place where they were performing.
No, this is a different bar. This is the Peg Leg. This is where you originally met that wizard dude.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was confused.
Oh, this is the place. Yeah, this is the place where the lady has the secret little office.
Different bar, but same map. But you getting the point.
Oh, this is from the first adventure, the wizard guy.
well,
Oh,
no,
man.
this is where we got like a few nights worth of stay. Remember? And then we went to the other place, the Nine Tails, or not Nine
Okay.
Tails, but the place where the Nine
Swinging
Tails were
Rat.
playing. Yeah, the Swinging
Yeah.
Rat.
Yeah, yeah.
We got a room there as well, but we also had the room here. So yeah, nobody's gonna recognize him, but it should be busy, so we should be able to get upstairs pretty easily.
Hmm. Alright, so you've got character tokens down here. So what's on the agenda right now? What are you guys just gonna slip into a room?
What we need to do, we need to get somebody to identify this, and it needs probably ought to be that lady in that inn.
The lady who commissioned us.
But for now, we just need to hide this somewhere, hide this individual somewhere. So yeah, let's get up to a room where we had already bought up a few nights stay here. So let's just head on up to the room.
Alright. Give me just a second and we can make you a room.
Following up, Tweedle.
I'll guard the bar.
Alright, let me pull you guys into your room. So, you guys have a very standard kind of room. It's just a typical bed, bedstand, dresser, all that other stuff. This is one of the two rooms that you guys have, but y'all kind of congregated into one just to make it easy.
No, that sounds natural, honestly. Because we'd all want to be there to be able to interrogate this guy.
Alright, so you've got a bound lycanthrope.
All right.
If I had a nickel.
I think. Well, I'm gonna just throw some water on his face just to see if he wakes up.
He kind of flinches a little, but nothing really too jarring. He's not awake yet. You guys did wail on him pretty hard.
Can I give him a wake up slap?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Do I need to roll for it or something?
No.
Okay. I give him a wake up slap, like a,
What
I
is your
mean,
slap a modifier?
it's an open fist or open, hand. Might
It's an
be
open fist.
backhanded, but it's still not closed fist, so it's not gonna hurt too much.
All right. He kind of winces, and he's like, he see him open his eyes.
Oh, and I say wake up. Forgot to say that part.
Oh, now it definitely works.
Yeah. Duh.
Take us to your leader.
And he kind of wakes up. He slowly opens his eyes. He's kind of just like bobbing his head a little bit, just trying to keep his head upright. And eventually he's able to do it. And he goes, "What? Who are you?"
The better question is, who are you?
I asked first.
What were you doing outside of town?
I was outside town?
He may not remember a thing, guys.
Well, hi, my name is Me. What's your name?
Hi, me.
And what's your name?
My name's... Wait. You're not me. I doubt that you're a me.
You don't know my mother.
I'm not saying nothing.
Don't you mean anything? Double negative means you're going
That
to.
too.
Maybe we let him go and follow him, see where he goes?
That sounds like a great idea.
Shh, Tweedle. So, who are you? Why should we let you go, actually? That's the better question.
Look, let's start
Don't you know
ripping
what
some
you did?
fingernails off of this guy.
I don't know what I did.
Did you? You gotta get out your special tools, your torture tools here.
How do you not know what you did?
I didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything.
I went to bed, and now I'm here. There's a
Oh,
little
is that
bit
your
of
excuse for all of those people that are dead?
people are dead?
Yeah, we had to clean the blood off of you.
And he kind of wakes up at the thought of that. And it's like, oh no. No, not again.
So who are you?
You gotta understand. It's not my fault. I don't do it.
Okay, well, maybe we can help. Who are you?
It's not me. It's not me. And he
Then-
kind of just goes
then
into
who is it?
hysterics, sobbing.
Who is it?
It's this thing. I left the group. I must have
Explain.
I starts trying to. He kind of starting to hyperventilate, and he's trying to calm himself down and everything.
It's alright, buddy. You're not in trouble yet. We are just trying to find out exactly what occurred.
I tried to, and he kind of breathes deeply for a little while, and he finally goes that he says, "I tried to get to the location, and I guess I didn't make it in time."
What location? Maybe we can
There's a
help you get there.
place- there's a place that we go that if things get stressful or we feel. Wait, why do I need to tell you this?
I'm asking the questions, not you.
You don't deserve the answers.
Really? Why is that?
I say we turning him over to the hanging judge, Huron.
No, there's no point in that. We don't need to. Nobody knows he's missing. We can just throw him in a
Wait.
gutter. He doesn't have to ever wake up again.
Let's be reasonable here.
Why? You're not.
You bound me and brought me into a place that I don't know.
And you murdered people. So, at what
I
point?
didn't murder people.
Really? Then who did?
I didn't do it.
Are you sure? If we say we watched you do it, we washed the blood off of you, then what is your response to that?
It wasn't me. I'm cursed.
Okay, Shaggy. It was you. So, tell us about this curse that you supposedly have.
Are you familiar with the legends of werewolves?
Yes? Isn't everybody? I mean, if that's what we're talking about, then yeah.
I am once of the similar.
Okay, well, let's go back to the beginning. How did you get that way? Do you enjoy being that way?
No, it's like hell.
What if we can help
Except
you out?
hell's hotter. There, there's no going back at this point. I've had it for too long.
Who else has it?
There's a group of us, and we all work together to try and keep ourselves in check. Go about our lives.
Do you have a
In
family?
size. I did.
What happened to him?
I guess I tore them limb from limb.
So, if we were to say that we could stop this occurring to anybody else, would you help us?
There is no way to stop it, though. That's what everybody thinks. Everybody thinks that it's a disease, we can cure it. It's an affliction for life.
I understand that, but there has to be a main person. And if you try to be good and you get to your place that you say that you guys try to go to not have anything occur, and if we were to make an area where you guys could go after we get this, we'll say leader for lack of a better word at this point, um, to make this easier on yourself as well as the other people, and then it doesn't occur to anybody else, and then think about it, then you would be saving another person's family.
What are you talking about with this leader stuff?
I just said lack of a better word. Is there a leader?
There's a group of us. We all operate within ourselves. Let me guess, you found me in the forest up to the north.
Well, yeah.
I was on the way. There is a location we call it a camp. Some of us permanently reside there. Some of us make treks in case we get, no pun intended, hairy. And it's a location that we can go to. It's a safe place.
So you have a
We can-
camp set up.
And that's correct. And we use this camp as a means for causing minimal harm.
Yeah, but you had to be turned some way, so how did that occur?
A lycanthrope attacks a human or some other something. It's I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. If you want my personal story, I was in a caravan and we were attacked by a pack of wolves. We had just finished hunting and we had a whole bunch of meats. And I guess they were too strong and pungent, and the wolves attacked. Or at least we thought they were wolves. I was the only one who made it out alive. But I really wouldn't call myself alive right now anymore.
Now, you said you've been a lycanthrope for too long to be able to be turned back. How do you know that it can be? How do you know that it can be cured?
Give me just a second. Time to look annex.
We still have some of that wolfsbane, don't we, Huron?
Yeah, you guys have some of the belladonna.
I just want to know how he knows he can't be cured yet. Because that's a little suspicious now that I think about it.
Well, that might be an error on my part.
Okay.
But
It might have been, but and then I just all of a sudden caught on. I'm like, wait a second.
give me just a second.
I wonder. He keeps speaking of himself as cursed. I wonder if there is a priest in town who could remove curse.
Alright, I got what I need to do. I'm sorry, I had to go look up the rules real quick. So, he goes and he says, there is not a wizard or anyone, there's not a cleric around that would A, be powerful enough, or B, want anything near a lycanthrope, with the exception of murder.
Okay. But when was it that you actually turned? How long have you been this way?
Was afflicted 3 odd years ago.
How often do you assume lycanthrope shape and lose memory of what you're doing? Does it happen on a monthly basis?
I'm looking at the rulings on it. When approaching the full moon, I would typically make my way to the camp.
To the camp?
Also, if ever assaulted physically, I would change forms. I try to avoid confrontation as much as possible, but no matter what, you can't avoid the moon.
Have you tried the wolfsbane?
Belladonna.
The wolfsbane. I learned of wolfsbane too late.
So you think right now the wolfsbane won't remove your affliction?
hands down, he knows for a fact, and you know it too. Wolfsbane will only has a chance of curing lycanthropy if it's administered power within contraction.
That's right. We knew that last time.
What do you think, guys? You haven't told us your name.
The name's Matt.
Matt, we have been charged with the task of
Purging this town
of lycanthropes. Do you think there is no way to control what you have other than death?
Well, I guess you pretty much hit the nail on the head right there.
Is there some safer place that we could round
up your colleagues and take them to where they can't interact?
with the people in this area?
You mean hurt us like animals?
Whatever it takes.
We may be animals at least once a lunar cycle, but we are in no manner animals the rest of the time. If I can have your word as adventurers to not harm us, I can take you to our camp. Do I have your word? Otherwise, I will die with that information before I take you there.
What can we do? How can we help you? How can we help this town and help you?
Mechanical jargon. In order to cure a lycanthrope, you need to have a 12th level cleric or higher cast the remove disease or heal spell within, actually no. My apologies, I was reading the wrong line. You can either cast remove curse or break enchantment on a lycanthrope, but that is a level 4. They're each level 3, 4, or level 4, 5 spells comparatively. So they're pretty high level spells. So
Well, it's a level 3 cleric spell. I can cast that at level 5. I'm currently level 4, so it wouldn't be someone much higher than me. If I could find a
5th level cleric spell does not necessarily mean that you are level 5 to do it. You'd be somewhere around like level 10 or something.
Well, I can say that I will give him my word with like my fingers crossed behind my back and kind of be lying about him. For me personally. Enough to make him believe that I'm being truthful.
Huron, do you
know of any place we could these people
relocate to where they won't be a
hazard to anyone?
I mean, not offhand, but I mean, they could, I guess, move to, I guess, a deep forest, but there's always the possibility of somebody wandering in there.
Trapper wandering past.
Exactly.
Alright, so, kind of looks at you guys.
I'll go out there during the day, and I won't harm anybody when we go out there. I will give my word for that.
Just remember, were you to break your word, there is a group of many of us, and when provoked, we have no control.
I understand. I'd rather help you to either control to stop this over destroying a life. So I'd rather us go out there and attempt to find some solution for all of your people.
Huron, Lady Irvi of the Silver Knights. If we can speak with her about, we can tell her there is a group of these lycanthropes. Maybe she can contact through her organization and find out maybe there is a high-level cleric who could systematically cure these individuals of their suffering. I say we go talk to Lady Irvi.
I would agree, but then at the same time, I would be afraid to do that, being she would possibly then follow us, just so that she could destroy them.
Well, let's do this. Let's, you and I, escort our friend Matt here tomorrow. Let's escort him out of town. Hey. And let's send Tweedle to see Lady Irvi and see if he can negotiate with her and get some help. DG can ghost Tweedle and see if anybody attempts to follow him.
Okay.
Meanwhile, our friend here, Matt, we have him safe outside of town, and we can wait to hear back from Tweedle. How's that sound?
Sounds
Alright
like
with
it
that.
should work.
Alright, so we're splitting up.
Banana splits.
Blitz. It should be still pretty early in the day because we headed back to town in the early morning. The parade was going on, which is usually around like before noon, right? So we've got time today to do some work still, right?
Yeah, you guys have plenty of time in the day.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Tweedle, Matt, will you walk with us? We don't want to bind you in any way. Will you walk with us outside of town? We need clothes for this guy.
Clothes would be nice.
We need clothes for this guy.
Suddenly he asks us, he realizes he's naked.
Yes.
In a room full of strangers.
Yes. Poor guy. Life of an alcoholic. I mean, a lycanthrope. We need to send somebody out to get clothes for this guy first. Tweedle. We send Tweedle on a clothes run.
No, yeah, I got good fashion sense.
Tweedle has great fashion sense.
Well, Tweedle has a shirt that we can give the guy.
Whoa. Paid 5 silver for that shirt.
It's a gnome-sized shirt.
I don't care if you paid that much gold. Give the guy your shirt.
Look, I'll buy him another shirt.
Give the
Can't
guy.
wear it. It's the size
Give
of a
the
gnome.
guy your shirt.
You're on. It's the size of an infant.
He didn't say which size it was.
Yeah, I got an extra small.
Tweedle, he got.
I thought he got like
gnome
a
size.
bed shirt, so that it went down to his legs. You know.
Let's send Tweedle out to get the guy some clothes. It won't take long.
Yeah.
Alright, well, while we argue about shirt sizes and what we're going to give Matt, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We're going to go ahead and set up for the next bit of play. So, we should be no more than 5 minutes away, in which case, we were going to go ahead and bring the screen down. We're going to take care of whatever we need to do. So we will be right back. Go ahead and hit that follow button if you're new to around here. If you're new, hello, my name's Van. I'm the Dungeon Master, blah blah blah. Hit the follow button so you can see when we go live, when we stream D&D. But we will be right back.
BRB.
Alright, welcome back. I think that was 5 minutes. I don't know. I'm horrible with counting. But we're back, and we're going to go ahead and start the day with splitting the party. So, who wants to go first?
Let's do this thing.
Yeah, let them go.
Alright, so where
I
you
want to
guys
see
going?
somebody die.
I think I was going on my own to see Lady Irvi
Alright, give me just a second.
catch her up on the happenings. Maybe get some backup in the shadows.
Give me just a second to set things up.
I wish we would have updated the Obsidian portal more, because her character thing doesn't have much to say. Says
That's all you about Helga, man.
Order of the Silver Knights.
Alright. If you look down, you can see that you are in the shadowy room, basement place of Lady Iravi.
And do I have the crystal? Can I just say that I have the crystal?
Yeah, you have the crystal.
Yeah. If you scroll down to the bottom of the page.
I just found it. Yep. So
You walk into her room and she kind of looks up from her book she's reading and she goes, "Hello."
hello again, Lady Irvi. I've come with news of the lycanthropes.
Excellent.
We ran down and captured a guy. His name's Matt. He's gonna take us back to where him and all of his lycanthrope buddies hang out. I think that's going down tonight.
You've located this, for a lack of better comparison, hive of lycanthropes.
Yes. We're just gonna take us there.
And you intend to walk in to said hive of lycanthropes.
We made an agreement that we wouldn't attack them. And it seemed like if we didn't provoke them, that they weren't going to devour all of us.
Have you ever tried to make an agreement with a feral cat? A rabid dog? What makes you think a lycanthrope will be any better?
I've made quite a few agreements with dogs and cats, actually. But I understand where you're coming from. I figured I could come tell you about it. You could get your Silver Knights on the case. We can keep our word, and then you guys can just storm in and take over.
I will contact my overseer.
Well, what should I do in the meantime?
Honor your agreement and pray that they honor theirs.
Okay. Sounds good. Any more silver weapons, maybe, for me that I could take?
You've got your commissions. Now go.
Okay. Nice seeing you again. High fives. Talk to you soon. And I leave. I will start making my way back towards
Hey, Tweedle, bring your token back. I can't see it off the map anymore.
meetup spot. Oh, I let go of it.
Well, then, say goodbye.
Well, that was quick for Tweedle's death on that one.
I'll grab it from another page.
And my screen just fades to black. Never to be seen again.
Alright, so. And that is what Tweedle has done. So, if I recall correctly, DG, you are going to be following Tweedle to make sure he doesn't get hailed, or what's going on?
Yeah, make sure that they don't follow us back to where we're at with our prisoner.
Okay, let's see. Alright, so then who wants to go next?
Well, I guess DG, because he would be following him or seeing if anybody follows. Yes.
That sounds good to me. So, Tweedle, you make your way back to the inn, right?
Yeah.
Could you make a spot check, please? Actually, no. DG, make a spot check. I'm sorry, I'm asking you to the wrong person.
Meh.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary. You guys, you're keeping a nice lookout. Is anybody?
Not really much more I can do in this case.
No, not really. Let's see. In which case, I guess
You
Tweedle,
could.
you go.
You could try to follow her. Let's see where she goes to meet up with the Overlord guy, or whatever. Did that make sense?
Well, that might not even be today. That might be tomorrow or this upcoming week or whatever.
Or it might be right now.
Very true. Well, I've already followed you back to the inn, so if I need to follow her,
Yeah, we kind of screwed that up.
yeah.
It was a good plan that we had after the fact.
Yeah, a good afterthought.
We'll get him next time.
Alright, in that case, let us move on to the next group of people, and that was going to be Stone and Huron, right?
Correct.
Alright, so, I take it you get clothes and untie Matt.
Yep.
Yep, and we walk with them out to the outside of town.
Give me just a second, I am looking for some tokens. Alright, so you make it to the second tokens over. And you guys will be in the top right of the page.
Oh, okay. So we're
Yes? So
that a-
as you... Go ahead.
go ahead.
As you guys are leaving town, Matt, make sure, and he talks to you and he's like, okay, if we're going in to camp, we're going into lycanthropy, we're gonna go.
I see what you did there.
There's a couple of rules that we need to adhere to. Physical contact does not happen. Number 1. Nobody's here to fight. Number 2. Number 3. Smooth has your best interests at heart at all times. Don't worry. And 4. Don't piss anybody off. And he leads you through the forest, a couple of different paths, and
Oh, wait a minute.
each
wait
one
a
of these
minute,
is kind of snaking through.
Hold up.
What's up?
Hold up. We're here. We were just taking him to the edge of the forest. We're waiting on Tweedle and DG to meet up with us before we proceed.
Oh, my apologies.
We wanted to get him out of town in case Lady Iravi comes with a posse looking for him. That was the whole point of us splitting up, was to get him out and away from Iravi in case she had a weird reaction and decided to start shooting.
Alright, my apologies for not understanding that.
So we're here. We're waiting for Tweedle and DG to arrive. Well, Tweedle's going to arrive first, then DG's going to come and tell us if he's been followed.
Alright, so then in which case I'm going to grab both their tokens as well.
So yeah, he would have told all of us this.
Yeah. Alright, their tokens are there as well. So you guys all meet up at the edge of town together right before you enter the forest. Do you have anything to report, either Tweedle or DG?
Nothing exciting.
Lady Iravi said she was going to relay the message to her higher up, and that we should not trust any of these creatures.
I take personal offense to that, says Matt.
Don't worry, he's small.
Matt, I forgot you were here. Just repeat everything I told you.
Give me just a second.
It's a good thing Tweedle didn't spill the whole thing where he said, hey, come follow me so you can come drop and kill all these people.
Okay, that's just mean. So anyways, we approach the edge of the forest, and Matt looks at you guys and he says, all those rules I had explained earlier, mainly because I can't remember every single rule I said, and then he leads you in down this path. Dog, you're able to make out that it's a trail pretty easy. You can see repeated footprints and whatnot, but the rest of you are having a hard time discerning bush from path, and it's very hard to see. It doubles back a couple times, it goes around a few things kind of needlessly, and it eventually gets to the you unplug me. It eventually gets to what you heard Matt say as lycanthropy.
Okay.
And they all seem to kind of be around this, what seems to be some kind of statue or something.
Like camp?
A statue of what?
It's just this worn down relic or something. You can't really discern what it is. It might have been a statue at some point.
Okay. So we're all here with Matt at Lycanthropy.
Wait, is Dog where we're at, or is Matt where we're
Yeah.
supposed to be at?
Where's Matt?
Dog is, you guys have free reign of your controls right now. And as people say, as people notice you kind of walking up, they get a little defensive, and then Matt kind of steps out in front of the group, and he goes, "Here with me," and trying to disparage anything.
Now, I assume these people are all human-looking currently?
At the current moment, they are human.
Okay.
How many
So-
people? How many of these people do we see?
You see, aside for the tokens I have around just for flavor, and the three band members up there, there's maybe 10, 15 more.
Should I just bust into Thriller again?
About 20, 25 maybe.
Might need you
Yeah,
to.
just about.
Wow.
They all know that you're here. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna hang with Matt beside him, so wherever he goes, I'm gonna be semi-shadow to him.
so Matt made his way out in front of the group to make sure that there was no real, like, threats or anything.
Alright.
And Smooth McGroove comes up and he goes, "Hey man, what you doing bringing all these outsiders around? Are they okay, man?" And Matt goes and responds as, "This is," and he points to you and he says, "Me. And this is the rest of his gang. And we should talk in private."
Imagine he might recognize me because I.
Wait.
The loot off.
Who should talk in private?
He's referencing the party.
Ah.
Smooth.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, so Smooth kind of comes up with you guys. And he's like, "Hey man, I recognize you. You the one with the loot, man. You the one with Stacy's loot, man. You giving that loot a nice home?"
Well, it's never seen better days. This loot. Helga 2.0.
Man, that's cool. Hey man, welcome to welcome to Lycanthropy, man. This is my home, and if you here, I know you on some hard times, man, and we're here for you. And Matt kind of goes, "Well, guys, Smooth. There's an interesting thing about that. They're not like us." And Smooth kind of immediately turns heel and he's like, "What? What do you mean they're not like us? This is a place for people like us." And
I'll say, calm down. We're not here to harm anybody. We're here to just learn and see if we can help.
what do you mean help? We're doing just fine.
Well, Matt here, he mentioned that he doesn't like to hurt other people when he changes. So,
that's what lycanthropy is about, man.
right. So that's why I meant help. So maybe we can help. We just want to know information about it. Try to see if there's anything that maybe we know, you know. We can put the two, you know, I know, together, and maybe it
You know,
becomes a
man,
we know.
you're throwing that word help around a whole bunch.
How about assistance? Is that better?
Who are you trying to help? Who are you trying to assist? You were trying to assist us, or you were trying to assist the rest of the city, man?
I'm trying to assist the rest of the world. I don't care if it's you, the city, me, my brothers here, as long as it's good for everybody.
Newsflash, Mr. Magic Man. There's nothing that's good for everybody. So, as far as I can tell, the rest of the world out there has it against us. So if you're about to help the rest of the world, it means you're against us.
Oh, Smooth. Let me ask you a question. Do you enjoy your changeover?
I don't enjoy it, but I live with it.
That's not my question, if you live with it or not. So if I could tell you that maybe we can figure out a way for you not to ever change over again, would that be something that interests you?
Yeah, that would be something that interests me.
All right.
But
So
I'm
that's what I'm
about to
saying with help.
leave.
I'm not here to, you know, make make enemies. I'm here to see if there's some way that we can make it so you do not change over again. We want to I don't want to say fix or cure, but that's kind of the what I want to do is to help you, so you don't have the changeover ever again, since it's not something you enjoy.
What
Or
kind
a
of
la help.
What kind of bleeding heart case do you think we are, man?
Wait.
What's in it for you? What's in it for you?
What do you mean, what it's in it for me?
What's in it for you? Nobody in this world has that kind of compassion for no reason. What's in it for you?
You apparently have not met the correct people.
Be that as it may, I can tell you that there are not people out here that want to help us. There are people out there that want to hunt us down and kill us where we stand because apparently we are an abomination to their God.
So you say you've never met somebody who wants to help you, is what you're saying?
No, if I had ever met somebody who wants to help me, this camp wouldn't exist because I would tell everybody I knew. People don't want to help what they're afraid of. People don't want to help those things that are different.
Well, let me just a question. When we first got here, I noticed that you guys were all huddled around a particular statue. Was there a reason?
Nah, there's no reason. That statue's been here. That's where we keep our stuff.
Hey, great answer. Great answer. Now, we were talking to Matt earlier, and he said that you guys just kind of, like, happenstance occurred in daily life that you guys, got this affliction to change over. And he said there was no specific leader of the lycanthrope at all. Yes, go ahead.
Lycanthropy isn't a disease. Lycanthropy is a disease. It's not like Mama Bee, Queen Bee, or some kind of thing that controls all our little drones.
No, but there's a lot of times there's somebody who does the changeover, or who, after something traumatic as this occurs, how did you guys band together? How did you know about each other? there has to be some type of uh, main person who then says, "Come follow me. Do this. Do that." Even if it's not specifically straightforward or somebody, that is all around all the time.
You know who that person is? That person's me. And you come into my house, where I try to keep a safe haven for those of us who are absolutely destroyed inside by this stupid disease, and start to think that we're pulling all the strings, like we're trying to infect more, like we're some kind of
Now,
Girl
I've
Scout.
never I've never said disease, but have you guys looked for cures?
There's magic cures, but no magician wants to get around anywhere near us without the intent of murder on their mind.
What do you mean magic cures? What magic cures?
There's some spell or something or other.
Well, please continue. I'm what you consider, or what you called me earlier, Mr. Magic Man. So, continue.
There's a insert information about the spells I told you about earlier here.
Oh, the cure. Yeah.
Yeah, remove enchantment or cure disease, I believe it is.
And none of us have that, correct?
No, that's a level like 4 or 5 or 6 spell, and that's a long way away for you guys.
What is it?
So when do we get around to telling him that we were hired to rid the town of the lycanthrope problem?
I don't know, keep it in character.
Then we have to bring up the whole Lady Irvy situation also. It sounds like these guys be alright just staying out here in the woods.
You know, honestly, that's exactly what we want. We want to stay. This is a safe. People come and go here. People live in Undra. People live in Chelios. They make the pilgrimage to here. Lycanthropy is a safe haven for those who've had their lives twisted on end.
Now, what about when? How do you prevent somebody from then spreading it to somebody else?
We do our best. We set up in preparation for the moons changing. We have I guess, lack of a better term, we have restraint cages. And it's a small price to pay in order to prevent heartless, unnecessary murder.
Out of character, just question. Is it the remove disease of the 3rd level cleric that you're talking about?
It's a level 3 cleric spell. That doesn't mean
Okay.
cleric
No,
needs
no,
to
no.
be
I,
level
I, I
3.
know, I know that, but I meant just that level, the 3rd level cleric spell, right? That you're speaking of, correct? I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe
Okay.
so.
Okay.
And technically, I can cast that at once I reach level 5, but I won't be powerful enough to actually cure lycanthropy until I'm a much higher level. According to what our GM has talked about. Also speaking out of character, because it was middle of March when we had our last session. Trying to remember this, Lady Iravi. This was just days ago for our characters, so our characters would remember this. She told us that it was a growing problem. Lycanthropy was a growing problem in the town of Undrai, and families were being destroyed
and she wanted the scourge eliminated.
That is
But
what she said.
yeah, it seems to me that I'm trying. I think what we remember from her is that it is an active problem in Undrai.
All right. How would you translate that to being in character?
Well, I'll say, you say that you have these restraints here, but we know it's a growing problem in Undrai that this is occurring, that it's growing. It's not being stagnant. So I understand you have your people here, but there's still people in Undrai that are spreading this disease. What have you done to stop that?
And what can we do to help you stop that? Because you want to ensure your peaceful existence out here. That's why you're here. And we want to help you ensure your peaceful existence, but word has gotten to us that Undrai is having problems, that people are disappearing in Undrai, and some townspeople are upset about it. Is there some way we can help you ensure your happy and continued existence away from these towns?
Who informed you of our troubles, of the people disappearing, or the fact that we're not able to keep our people in check?
Well, we heard talk at the tavern the other night.
Over, you mean over at Swingin' Rat?
Yeah.
You don't think that's a front? We load that place with conversation. We make it comfortable for any lycanthrope type person to try and announce their presence without the fear of being run out of town.
Well, I'll say this: we heard it from Lady Aravi first, which is probably not Lady Aravi, and she is part of the Silver Knights. Please correct me if I'm wrong, out of character. I don't
Silver Knights
remember.
is what you know.
Okay, she is a member of the Silver Knights, but beyond that, after we talked to her, we actually talked to the local law enforcement, and they said it was an issue. So if two people are saying that are not related in their membership orders or anything else, then something has to have some small resemblance of truth.
What is a silver?
I figured you know.
I never heard of a silver knight before in my life. Is that some kind of paladin or something?
Yes? Question mark? I don't know what Lady Aravi is. What do we know?
What do you mean?
Do we
I don't.
know what she is? Like if she's, like you said, a paladin or anything, or?
You know, she claims to be a member of the Order of the Silver Knights.
Then that's it. Okay. I didn't know if she kind of presents herself a specific looking way, or. I mean, she doesn't look like a wizard or a bard, I guess.
Well, I guess you'd think she looks like a stereotypical, like, if you had to put your fingers on it, it's a toss-up between cleric and paladin.
Okay. Then possibly she may be a cleric of some sort, but she could be a paladin. Not 100% sure. She never specifically told us. But she is part of the Order of the Silver Knights, who apparently are out for all lycanthropes.
And you're in league with this Silver Knights.
I didn't say league. I said we spoke to her. She told us about an issue. We decided we'd investigate. Hence,
She gave us some weapons.
we are investigating.
Weapons.
Don't listen to the little man. He just kind of talks and blurts out things. I know you have respect for him because he beat you in his musically talented way, but other things, he's mentally challenged.
Roll a bluff check.
Uh-oh. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what my bluff is. Hold on. Oh, it's not. It's not. Come on, rolling. Come on, rolling. Son of a bitch.
It doesn't seem to be, Let's see. How do I put this lightly? He thinks you're lying.
About which part? That he's mentally challenged, or that you
Yeah.
respect him because he's...
It's the mentally challenged thing.
Oh. Okay. So he's not completely mentally challenged. But he
Say at this
just
point-
blurts stuff out that makes no sense sometimes.
I'll just whip out the.
Look, watch this. Hey, Helga.
I'll whip out the red glowing pendant thing and show it to him.
What is that?
It's not a weapon.
This shows us how bad the lycanthrope problem is in our vicinity. Can't remember what this freaking thing's called. Not a character.
It tells us if there's any lycanthrope near us. It doesn't tell us if there's a problem or anything like that. It just says, hey, we're around a lycanthrope.
It was given to us by Lady Irby.
Shouldn't that gem be glowing right now, then? By the way, the gem's completely dark.
Some bitch.
Yeah, and it glowed. It was glowing before.
Wait, it glowed around Matt.
Matt was... Alright. Matt, when did you meet these people? And Matt kind of turns around and he's like, I was just outside the town. On my way to camp. I was running late. And I guess that's where they met me. I mean, they apparently... That's what they tell me. I woke up tied to a chair in around these people.
Now, out of character, just to remember correctly, it glowed more there than it did in the town, correct? Is what you said, I believe.
No, was that what I said? I can't
Yeah, I have it written down. I'm looking for it. I think you said... Or, no, you know what? It's on the obsidian thing. It said... Originally it was glowing about 50%, now glows 65%.
Alright.
And originally we thought it was going to glow less, but it ended up going up. I think.
Oh, that... Jeez, then that might have been a... I do apologize for this immensely. I might have been leading you astray, but I'm going to retcon that and say it was glowing less. My apologies. I'm trying to run the world here, and sometimes I forget things.
Okay, so instead of glowing more, it was glowing less at that point?
Yes,
Wait a
I
minute.
do apologize.
Oh, well, that
So
Wait,
when we
changes.
captured Matt,
the glow diminished.
Wait, let's see.
I'll
You know what, Lo? No, let's You know what? Let's do this. I can roll with punches. I made the mistake. Let's keep with it. It's glowing. It was glowing more, but right now it's not glowing at all. We'll keep with it. So yeah, everything that has happened.
Okay. Tweedle. It's not glowing.
Well, I don't know what that means. I thought this was supposed to help us. And I walk off into the woods talking to myself. Like a crazy person.
Alright. Matt and Ninetails. She gave us that saying that it would glow when we got next to lycanthropes. As we can see, shit ain't working. I apologize. So it apparently does something else that we don't know. So maybe you want to come help us find out what the hell this thing does.
I ain't gonna help you with anything. So far, you've come into my.
Well, here's the reason I say that you might want to help us is the fact that somebody has this thing. They're trying to put it towards making lycanthropes being bad, and then saying, hey, you can use this to find them, and then maybe they're actually the ones spreading it and making you guys look even worse. So they're making your lycanthropy right here a mockery.
So all these people disappearing could be, I don't know, murder or something?
Could be, but let me ask you a question. If you had I know Matt said he had a family. Did you have a family?
I did, yes.
What happened to them?
They all left.
Now, if we can stop that for somebody else, wouldn't you like to be able to help somebody else so that that doesn't occur to them? Because if they're spreading this disease, which you've already said you don't like, that it's, that you wish you could get rid of, if we can stop the spreading of it and then the actual hurt of other people's families, wouldn't you want to help?
You know what? I guess you're right. You guys. What are you guys calling yourselves, anyways?
Tweedle in the gang?
And Smooth the Groove laughs, and he goes, "Nah, man, what you really calling yourselves?"
God, I wish I had a better thought name. I can't think of a thing at this point.
Smooth. We don't really have a
Huron's
name. We're
Heroes.
just a couple of guys to hang out and enjoy adventuring.
We don't have a specific name nor anything, but maybe after this, you guys, because you are such a wonderful musician group, you'll sing a song and come up with a name for our group.
Well, then.
High five to that, and I
Hey,
just put my hand in the air
hey,
and just
Smooth.
see if
Have
they
you
leave
heard
me
of
hanging.
you heard of fan clubs?
Yeah.
Tweedle has turned us into the Nine Tails fan club #1.
Well, you guys are all right, man. I gotta admit, I was a little frustrated when you guys showed up in my house and started poking around. But you brought some serious attention to this issue, and hopefully you've made some serious points about, oh crap, somebody's go. And with that, we're cool, okay? I want that to be want that to be clear. Now, you're welcome to stay in lycanthropy. You're welcome to use any of our bars. Anything you need, you just holler and I'll see what we can do. But, that being said, it seems like we got a real problem on our hands. And it needs to get taken care of.
Alright, well, I think, with that said, are you guys going to be playing at the, Swinging Rat tonight?
I think that, yeah, we can make an appearance at the Rat.
Alright, well, I think we're gonna go there, and we'll stay there tonight. We'll look out for anything that looks out of the ordinary. I know tonight is gonna be a difficult night for you, being it is the longest night of the year, I assume. It's difficult?
Yeah, it will be, but, we'll be there.
Uh,
Long way.
I know, and I know that you guys will make it back here so that you can control that, you know, I'll say urge. But how about then after that, we all meet up at the Swinging Rat tomorrow morning, and we try to stomp out this evil that is spreading the lycanthropy and making you here who are trying to do what is best for everybody look bad.
I think that's a pretty good plan. And I think that's where we're going to cut it for tonight. Thank you guys, everybody, for coming out and watching us play a little bit of D&D. Just a couple hours of playtime. It's getting pretty late for some of our players, not so late for the rest of us. But we're going to continue in 2 weeks' time at 6 p.m. Pacific, and do your conversions. Wolfram Alpha's good at that.
9 Eastern.
9 Eastern, all that jazz. Hit that follow button, see when we're going to go live and when we're going to start streaming D&D. But thank you guys for joining. My name is Van. These have been my players, and thank you for watching. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Thank you, Van.